First of all, I don't believe in racial generalizations on either side, whether it's against white Afrikaans people or black male South Africans. I don't think racial generalizations and racial categorization and racial stereotyping helps anybody, and certainly is a distraction from the bigger issues which we face in the country, the economy, jobs, and those sorts of crises. But Helen is an adult. She must account for her own Twitter account. I'm very happy to account to anybody about my Twitter account and things I've said in it. But I think she needs to answer on that. But I very firmly don't believe in generalization of any type or stereotyping of any type. I think it is a cul-de-sac. But I also think we need to realize that Twitter itself is not the real world. If Twitter was the real world, Hillary Clinton would be in the White House, Britain would be in the EU, and Jeremy Corbyn would be the Prime Minister of Britain. It's not the real world. And I think people obsess far too much about Twitter. There are real issues on the ground which worry me more about where we're heading as a country: unemployment, the jobs crisis, the state-owned entities, our balance sheets, etc., which, people who don't have the luxury of Twitter worry about far more: how they feed their families, how they pay for school fees, how they ensure that they can provide.
But at the end of the day, she's a leader of the DA. And if even some of the DA leaders are concerned about what she tweets, as the leader of the DA, people would want to know what your thoughts are. When she tweeted about some positive aspects of colonialism, Musi Mamani came out and said, I disagree with that view. It doesn't mean you're fighting, but it just, you don't take a similar view. What are your views on that? What do you think of what she tweeted?
Well, I was very clear at the time of that tweet, the particular tweet that you referred to earlier, that I also didn't share necessarily the view, but I didn't believe the platform is right to have that sort of debate. But really, as I say, I can't be the Twitter police in the party.
But do you speak to her?
Of course I speak to Helen. We've got a relationship as the chair of the party and the federal executive chairperson and the leader. But I can't spend my day on Twitter policing every single person's tweets and being a moderator of that. I would never be able to leave the office if that was the case. But I really believe that people must be held accountable for their own Twitter feeds and how they manage those, and they need to be held accountable as leaders in their own rights. I don't think it's right that I'm held accountable for somebody else's Twitter account.
And it's not really holding you to account. But what do you do then when some leaders are tweeting things that are contrary to the party's position? That's why
generally what happens is that people, if there is a complaint, that it is then referred to the various bodies within the party to process those. As I said, we are a party of due process. If someone in the party feels that the tweet is inappropriate, they must approach the Federal Legal Commission and lodge a complaint, and there will be a investigation. What do you mean?
The tweet.
Well, I say it's not my job to police people's tweets and police people's thoughts. I believe in freedom of speech and freedom of expression in the country. It's one of the foundational cornerstones of the DA's constitution. And I say it's not my job as a leader to sit and police what people are doing on social media all day. I would never be able to leave the office if that was the case.